What's up everyone, Speedy here. In this 1v1 video, we're going to be doing 2 live games as well as 1 replay review. So let's get right into it. Here we are in game number 1. So the goal for this video is I want to be improving how quickly, okay this guy's AFK, improving how quickly I start my first speed flip during the speed flip process. So I'm just going to explore that. Not sure why they're AFK. Hopefully they are not going to continue being AFK because not going to be very entertaining, but okay. Please play. Pausers. Oh, I'm going to own goal. I'm own goaling. Oops. All right, you know, you get a freebie. You get a freebie. That's not going to be because I messed up. Definitely not. Definitely not because I messed up. Totally a freebie. Now we have a game. Glad they decided to show up. Or not. Brother, please play the fucking game, dog. Can't go for that boost here. Gave him a free goal, basically. Bring the ball forward. I was trying to get a control touch. I did not want to flip it there, but I suppose it probably would have been better if I did flip because it would have actually got more cut. But, okay. Weird, super scuffed fit brother. Fucking weirdest opponent, bro. What is up with the speed? Not giving you that space, bud. I'll rip a shot on that. It's gonna be off. And the most important thing there was not overcommitting to the corner. So why queue ranked ones if this is how you're gonna be, dude? What the fuck, brother? Okay. Here we are in game number 2. Definitely a weird first game, but there we go. Already off to a more normal start. Can't overcommit to that. Did not get the speed flip I wanted. Forgot how to flip cancel. Thank you. Okay. I don't even know what to say. That's off. Have to be more careful though, otherwise he'll put it on target. Nice. A little annoyed I didn't get the goal earlier, but he kind of like bumped that out of the goal, which honestly was a pretty good job. That's annoying. That goes in. Nice job, dude. Maybe just take the open net instead of being dumb. Go for this lane here. Come on, Speedy. Can't commit for that. It's too awkward of an angle. Just watch it back and think about why. There. There's just no angle. I'm going in from the opposite angle, going in to out like that. Really dumb that he wins that kickoff, or wins that 50, like 2-2-2-2-2. Of course, it's because he had momentum. Thought I was gonna win that. And tries to bump. And then get the 50. That's better. How we get our lead back. Now let's actually keep it. Take time. I mean, you just got to get on the right side of it. If he's on the wrong side of it, it's going to be a lot harder to save. That's why, if you're going to shadow like that, you have to be careful of the flicks. Nice. That's a great shot. We'll take it. Okay. GG. Here we are in game number 3, deciding to do a third game because that first game was wasn't really a game. Yo, Speedy! Brother, you gotta actually hit the ball, man. Just take time, honestly. He's lucky he didn't get scored on there. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I fucked up that flick pretty badly, but you know what? Bro's like going for everything. So, I mean, free real estate, I guess. Honestly, that was well done given the way that interaction's going. Let's fake here. Okay. Brother was trying to go for the actual, like, crazy shot of his life, and obviously wasn't going to hit it, but, you know, still tried, I guess. Nice. Wait, overcommitting. Oh, that's a crazy overcommit. Thank you. Yeah, this is probably honestly the weirdest fucking video I've recorded in a while. People are playing super weird on a Sunday night. Oops. I should have, like, somehow spin out there. Ah, rotation. No. I'm sorry, but dude, like, you just can't keep playing this way. Pretty obvious, straightforward. Avoid dashing there just to be safe. He has pressure, but honestly, that's fine. Oh, he actually got a shot. Nice. Good for you, dude. Nice. Good save. One for the road. GG. Another weird game, but I'll take it. Here we are on the replay portion of the video. And kind of summarizing it, this is just a loss where really just made dumb mistakes, but also really more than anything else, just could have honestly had better kickoffs. I honestly just continued experimenting with my kickoff timing. I just made it a point to try to kick off as fast as possible, try to speed it up. Honestly, that really hurt my accuracy, but you won't get faster unless you do it. I've already had normally decently accurate. This is just a stupid play. This is a really bad start. Definitely got annoyed there, like really annoyed. Later in the game, I actually started a really good comeback. And that was after I kind of got frustrated, stomped my foot on the ground and said, okay, do something. Come on. You know, like, come on. Let's actually do something this game. This is good awareness, though. Just trying to be patient here, just not overcommitting here, and just taking my time to make sure if the opponent's going to commit. The opponent was super patient. This is definitely an underranked opponent, as you're going to see. Somebody who is very clearly, obviously, like, has mechanics, has this kind of overwhelming desire to go for consistent pinches over and over again, which is, I guess, something that dominance people do, or at least dominance people that are probably freestylers, I guess. I don't know. Don't really care. I'm really annoyed here. I gave up a really potentially good double tap here that I practiced a lot because I fucked up my air roll. I got this weird air roll that kind of twirled like very weirdly, and I was not trying to go for that, but it kind of pissed me off because when it happened, I was like here, and then like it just for some reason like mentally, I don't know, maybe my inputs are wrong going in, and maybe just like I pressed the wrong sequence of buttons and the card just didn't want to react that way. Or what, I don't know, it just felt wrong. First opponent trolls. It's definitely a good bump here. I didn't need to boom this though. This is the mistake that actually leads to a goal. Because this boom here was just super garbage. Like it's just that. It's just their plan B pinches like every time. Like they fuck up a play and then as soon as I'm committing, they just go for the pinch because they can't get it right the first time. So they go for a pinch. And I'm not reading the pinch well, and I need to adjust for that. Here I'm just rushing my inputs. Again, just trying to speed up my kickoffs. Really just trying to make it go faster, trying to play everything faster. Normally people would say, oh, you should play to slow down, but the thing is that when you're playing a faster kickoff, your timing means like you have to get your first flip started and finished earlier, and that is something I'm practicing, but it is at the cost of these games. It's at the cost of quite a few games today, some of which you're not going to see in recording because I lost a lot. And you know, that's the thing, is I've learned to realize that improvement doesn't translate to rank. Because there's a part of me that always is disappointed that I'm not in the higher ranks, that I'm not doing as well as I could be. But in reality, when I'm focusing constantly on improvement, I'm focusing constantly on trying new things and trying to improve. That unfortunately creates more errors, that creates more situations where things aren't going to go as well. If you played a consistently safe play style and you just hit your marks every time and you never expand yourself, yeah, you're going to probably win a lot, but you're going to cap out. And when you cap out, you're going to be kind of fucked because you never really tried anything. And I'm trying to avoid that. So what I'm doing is I'm short-term lossing myself over and over again, just consistently by trying these new things. And I'm okay with that. But unfortunately, you know, people would say like, oh, that means like, oh, like here, it's just this, like, I think he's going to go for a pinch, so I get ready to defend and it goes for the reset. Kind of an annoying opponent, honestly. Here, I just like, fuck you, I'm not giving you the space, buddy. That was my mentality in that moment. I was like, I'm not giving you that space. Here, honestly, could have just like gone for a bop, could have gone for something other than a super flick. Because of course I end up missing the boost here, make it even more awkward. Luckily I get away from the play. Good off-wall play here, coming up here. At least coming from that play. Here, good setup here, just take my time. Didn't have a setup I wanted on the wall there, so I just took my time here. And then, of course, playing too fast, what happens? End up flicking over. Giving him a free save. There's the obvious tilt you're going to see. I wonder why. Super obvious chow. Bad overcommit. Super bad overcommit. I understand the reason for going for the bump there, but it's just positionally it's a bad overcommit. Because the opponent's more paying attention to the ball, so they're going to be coming up off wall here. So the idea for going for a bump is just a bad decision altogether. It's just bad. not to mention the poor recovery afterwards, but recovery honestly doesn't fucking mean anything because the decision to make that play was shitty. And the recovery, no matter how well you try to recover, that decision can only yield you so much of a result. And that's something you have to learn is when you make those mistakes, you have to kind of get over it, kind of move from it. As you can see here, again, just playing a really shitty game. Gets a good goal there. And at this point, I stopped my foot in the ground and I said, okay, gotta fucking do something. You know, why am I playing if I'm not gonna actually try? If I'm not gonna get my mentality right, you know? If I'm not gonna get my play right? Like, why, like, what am I doing? You know? Because I'm wasting my own time. And wasting my opponent's time. I'm wasting, honestly, my own time if I'm not actually staying that consistent, staying that mentally consistent. And that's something that I struggle with. I struggle with that perfect every single moment in my life consistency when I'm playing these ranked games. And that is hard. It is genuinely fucking hard to be perfectly consistent. And yet I am still trying to put the reps in. I'm still trying to put this time in. It's not resulting in anything, it doesn't seem like, because in a world where everybody values results and rank, the rank is the same. I haven't really gone up or down. I'm just kind of floating. But am I improving? Yeah. I'm seeing improvement. But it's frustrating when I'm kind of in this position where I'm just not seeing the quote-unquote results that I want to see. I'm not seeing the gold medals, so to speak, for winning the race, so to speak. You know, I'm putting effort in, putting that improvement in, I'm seeing improvement, but it just isn't translating to the results. And sometimes that disconnect is hard. And that disconnect is something I've been fighting through for a while. It is something I fought through in previous sporting career. It is something I fought through here and have been fighting and will continue to fight. And it's something that's tough. It's tough. It's tough to consistently be inconsistent at times. I like the trip up there. It doesn't really do anything, unfortunately, but it kind of perks to being a fucking Dominus, being a super flat car. But it Ego chows that because he's up fucking 3 goals. That's just frustrating. Opponents like this are frustrating. Games like this are frustrating. This game is fucking frustrating, if I'm being absolutely honest. I mean, just frankly, I mean, look, it's just super brain dead, constantly challenges. I mean, just like, this is the reality of once. Just people do this all the time. And you're at times forced to respect it. And it's hard. It's hard. It's hard not seeing the results you want. Putting in that time, you know, you're putting in the time. You go for another obvious fucking pinch because, you know, that's all he knows how to do, apparently. And it's frustrating because it's like, I can tell that because I'm trying to do things, it's hurting me. This is good pressure here to force another flick. My flicks, at least my flicks are good. At least, like, as I'm improving my mechanics overall improving. But because this is a new thing that I'm putting that effort in, because I'm putting that time in to improve my speed flip timing, because my kickoffs are slow against really high level players. As some of you have seen, they are just really not as fast as they should be. So I am trying and forcing myself to go as fast as possible while maintaining good form. And that is, frankly, really fucking hard. It is just hard to do that. But I'm trying. I'm trying my best. So you're going to see here, just really trying to get faster setups, even if it's like milliseconds faster. Just, I'm doing everything I can to try to be faster with it. Even if it's not resulting in anything, I'm trying. Whether that means much in today's world, I don't know. It sucks. If I'm being honest, it does suck. Because you put that time in and, yeah, of course, you know. Surprise, surprise, opponents go for crazy shit. I'm very easy to get clipped on because of this type of shit. Because this is what I go against all the time. You know, and it's rough. I try my best, but sometimes your best isn't good enough, but you still try. You know, that's kind of life. Is you're still gonna need to try, put your best foot forward. And today was hard for that. I'm not gonna lie. Today's games was honestly really fucking hard for that. Fortunately, just couldn't get close to the ball fast enough. And that seems to be the theme. And a consistent theme in a lot of my games, and really just my ranked career so far has just been making the time, putting the time in for effort, but sometimes just getting confused with myself, like why there's this disconnect of results. Maybe you guys might know a better answer. Maybe guys that are more experienced might see this and kind of know how to navigate that, because I don't. I'm struggling through that, even though I'm going into fucking sports psychology in the next like 5-6 years, actually probably more like 7, once I finish that. But I haven't learned how to manage that. I haven't learned how to manage those stresses of navigating, you know, the disconnect between results and effort, because the effort's there, but the results aren't there. Otherwise, you would see me in fucking Giga Champ or whatever the fuck, you know, and just doing super great. But in ones, it doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. Twos, if I were a twos main, I'm sure it'd be different. But twos, you know, unless I'm playing with a buddy of mine, it's just really not my thing. I don't like solo queue twos. It's honestly kind of boring being second man simulator, because that's how it is. If you want to rank up, you have to play second man a lot. You have to play safe. You have to play respectable. You have to play aware of everyone on the field and just kind of sit back and wait for the mistakes to happen and clean up. And that's most of twos. And that's boring. I like to be active in it. I like to be making these mistakes. I like to be trying to improve, because that's kind of part of actually playing the game. Otherwise, are you actually really playing, and why are you even playing at that point? If you're having fun, cool, nothing wrong with that. But if you're trying to improve, are you actually improving by just sitting back and letting things happen because you see a red text that says season blah 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 fucking grand champ? Is that really what defines you? What defines your rank and really defines your journey as a player? Is a fucking title that says season whatever the fuck grand champion or SSL tourney winner or whatever? Is that really what defines you as a person? Because if that is, you need to improve a lot. You need to improve a lot more than just simply mechanics and just simply rank. You need to improve your mentality, because that is what's limiting you from being your best self. It's because you're focusing on the result. And that's what I'm struggling with. I'm struggling with that. I'm struggling on building my results, building on the wins, because the result that I care about is not a fucking rank. It's about winning. It's about straight up, unironically winning. And yes, you get rank as a byproduct of winning. But all I care about is improvement and trying my best and trying to be my best, because I want to win. And there is a genuine deep desire to win. It was like that for me in motorsports when I started out, and I'm going to always continue to be that way. And that is just who I am. I want to improve. I want to be a better version of myself. So when I'm not seeing those results, it's frustrating. It's frustrating because of that disconnect. So if you have any tips for that, please feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. I know it's a bit of a monologue here, but this is the reality of being a competitive player and reviewing these replays and being honest with myself, because in order to improve, I have to be honest with myself. If you would like me to review your games, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. And if you enjoyed watching this video, I'd like to ask you to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Speedy Man out.